Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to talk more about what the Kavanaugh vote and confirmation to the court means to the Supreme Court. Because I'm glad he's on the court, but a lot of bad things could happen. But some of these aren't related to Kavanaugh, because I believe if any conservative beside Kavanaugh would have been confirmed, a lot of these same things are going to happen. The Democrats are going to do a lot of these same things. And the first is that accusations alone can turn the Senate confirmation process on its head. Um, the country's very split and very polarized. One side hates the other side hates the other. But when we allow accusations alone to turn the Senate confirmation process on its head and almost derail a nomination, it sends a message to every single American out there that if there's somebody being nominated to the court that you can't stand their judicial philosophy. For example, you can't stand that they're pro-life. They have been their whole life. Anyway, if you can't stand it, then you can make an accusation that can't be corroborated, but your voice will be heard. You will be heard thanks to the Democrats and the Me Too movement. You will be heard no matter what. And you need to be heard as a accuser, but you don't need to turn the Senate confirmation process on its head. So what's going to happen is that more accusations will come out. Well, when they're really going to come out is when there's a confirmation up near an election where the Senate could change hands. And anyway, that's really that's very disturbing to know that because I think 30-40 years ago, I mean, you would have needed some type of proof that something probably happened before the Senate would have a public hearing and testify it for the whole world to see. But now you don't need anything. You just need to claim victim status. Another bad thing, and I'm sure Democrats will do this, is if they control the White House and the Senate and they have the votes, they'll stack the Supreme Court. In other words, they'll just add more justices. They already did this to the D.C. Circuit Court when Obama was president, because that's the court that hears all the cases against the federal government. And because Democrats consider Kavanaugh unfit, then everything they do is justified, all because they've decided Kavanaugh is unfit to serve. But really, to them, any Republican or any conservative is unfit to serve. And I really believe that the Democrats, they won't even hold hearings. If there's if they control the Senate and Trump or any other Republican president is president, they're just not going to hold hearings for an open seat. They'll just wait and wait and wait until a Democrat becomes president, and then they'll finally hold hearings on the nominee. So, and I mean any year, not just during a presidential year. I'm not referring to the Biden rule. I'm referring to any year. And the other thing that will happen is Democrats will try to impeach Trump and Kavanaugh. And that's not good for the country, but I think politically that can benefit Republicans maybe even more than Democrats. But I do think Democrats will keep that on the back burner. I mean, they're not gonna. Nancy Pelosi's not gonna go out talking about impeachment every day from now till the election. She might have a few Democrat representatives that do, but the leadership isn't going to. But if they win the House, then that might all change. And the more progressive base of the Democrat Party will run it, and they will start doing the things they want. One of which would be to impeach Trump and Kavanaugh. And they will also, the Democrats will blame any ruling from now that comes forward from the Supreme Court that they don't like, that's a 5-4 ruling. They're going to say Kavanaugh, who was unfit to serve, is the one that caused that ruling. He's the swing vote. But, I mean, that's not really true, because his replacement, if there had been one, most likely would have voted the same way. So, and that'll be the Democrats' way of trying to taint all the Supreme Court's rulings, because they know they're not going to like most of them. They're probably going to be 5-4 with conservative rulings. And anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.